Substack. I knew you was gonna
you
do
ready?
That,
He said, "You ready? You ready?"
I heard you gonna do that shit.
I heard you.
You did? All right,
I heard you before it happened. But
here's
the thing. It's a delay. It's a delay. So I had already clicked go live.
Oh, appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back to the Best Damn W show. Last one for the break of the season. Whoo! We finally made it. We made it to the end of 2025, boy. We are happy to take a break, not from y'all. We just tired. That's it. We just tired. We just need like a couple weeks break to regroup and enjoy our family. That's it. That's all. But man, welcome back like always, man. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna have us a good show this evening. We got us a guest tonight. We got Brendan Glasheen on the episode for the second time. We're gonna talk about some Unrivaled. We're gonna get him out of here, man. He got a call UCONN game tomorrow, so he got to get his rest so he can be tip top shape for his game. But for those who don't know, man, I'm your host Jay.
Bear
you would
down, Chicago.
That's crazy.
Hey, I was wondering if you. Hey, you funny as hell for using that. What was I even talking about when I said that?
You were celebrating in Chicago. I think I forgot who they beat. I forgot who they beat that week. But you hopped on TikTok and went.
Oh, they beat the Eagles. The Bears beat the Eagles. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's definitely something.
When we talked about it last week, I was like, he got something else that I saw and did not fucking grab, and I went back and found it.
I'm so disgusted with the Bulls, man. I want them to fire Billy Dollar, and I'm gonna do all type of shit. I'm so disgusted, but I'm not gonna talk about them. I got my sister Lo in the building, like always.
You know what the fuck going on?
God damn it! I got my brother Nick Andre in the building. What up, Bloods? You feel me? He got, for those that ain't watching, he got all red on.
No gang affiliation.
Right.
No gang affiliation, man.
We just playing, y'all. We just playing.
Just jammed up.
We just joking, y'all. We just a little joke. You can't take a joke. I'm sorry.
No.
And for the best producer in the world, we got Wally in the building on the ones and twos, like always. Fun fact that Wally just reminded me of, that his first show producing is when Brendan came on. Hey, man, that's a lot of pressure, boy. I know why it was back there like, hey, how I'll make sure I do this shit right.
You know he didn't have a drink that night.
Actually,
oh my God.
That's why I did have a drink that night.
Hey, Wiley, that's wild that you had a drink on your first night.
Hey, listen.
That's
wild.
Calm
the nerves.
Man. I had to get my life together so I could make this blow, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
This show was on point.
Hey, that's crazy. Your first show, we have a guest. That's funny as hell, but hey, it worked out. You wouldn't even ever known that was your first time. But and how's everybody doing? We ain't gonna be too long, so we can get Brendan up here so we can get up out of here. But how y'all doing today?
I'm tired.
Man.
Really, what it is.
Yes. Lo, you tired?
Listen, Xavier kicked my ass today. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Look, Dennis the Menace is whooping your ass, boy.
Man, listen, I had Santa Claus on the main line. Like, look, he ain't coming this year. Okay.
You gotta do that. You gotta threaten with Santa Claus. Look, I got Santa Claus on speed dial.
Right.
You doing what's his name? What's it called? Elf on the Shelf with him?
Absolutely not.
You're not doing it?
No.
Oh, my brother doing it with my nephew, so
no, I'm not doing
maybe
that either.
Next year. I don't know if he quite understands it yet, so maybe next year.
I give it up for the parents that do that, because that's a lot of effort.
It is.
Maybe having to do that thing every night, like you go to the kitchen, then the living room, then the bathroom.
Some people get real creative too, like real creative.
Man, I didn't even put no decorations up outside. I wasn't gonna do that.
I just put my tree up today.
Oh damn. I had my tree and stuff up, but everything outside I just couldn't do it. And that cold front came through. Won't catch me out there. You won't catch me out there. No, sir. I will not be out there trying to hang up decorations and lights when it's 10 degrees outside. Not gonna happen. Not over here, but I'm glad everybody's doing well, man. I'm definitely tired. It's been a long Tuesday. Can't wait for this light to be. Don't run the light bill up. Just hey, man, don't run the light bill up. Hey, some people go really. They go deep with the lights outside. I can't do that. That's just way too much for me. But before we get started, y'all always know the QR code over there by Nick. Hit the QR code for us, man. You can get all our socials everywhere that you want to follow us and support us. And we really and we see the support too, especially with the Substack. I see that. I really do appreciate that. And we're gonna keep pumping them out. So for sure, I appreciate y'all for that because it's not easy doing all the writing and everything and just coming up with stuff and just giving out the content. And y'all definitely appreciate it. So that's love from y'all for sure. Like always, man, like, subscribe, comment. If you're on YouTube, like the video right now. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, just go over to YouTube and like the video. That helps us out in the algorithm for sure. So, man, so
definitely retweet too.
Yeah, retweet, do all that, man. We just do this simple, easy retweet, man. That helps a lot. You just never know who gonna see it when you retweet things. That's the one thing. When you like stuff, when you share all that, you just never know who gonna see that. So it definitely helps out for sure. Yeah, man. I think Brendan is ready. For those who don't know, Brendan, our guest this evening, Brendan is the play-by-play announcer for the Connecticut Sun. And I like to call him like the voice of Unrivaled at this point because he does every game. He did every game last year. Amazing job. He does men's college basketball, women's college basketball. But man, let's bring our guy to the stage, Brendan Glasheen, man. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm great.
That was good.
I gotta say, I love these intros.
Shout out to Wally.
Good.
Well, hold up 1 second there, Brendan.
Wiley got something?
He don't recognize it. Did you recognize what that was, Brendan?
No.
That is
who was that, Wiley?
That is Syracuse fight song.
Okay, all right. I thought so, possibly, but I wasn't ready for that, to be honest. So
just a nod to you and where you got your degree from.
Yep.
Definitely a nod to you.
Another one of those guys. We didn't have a great football year. Basketball started well on the men's side. Women's team's hanging in there.
Yes.
The ACC is just
it's downhill right now.
It doesn't really fit for Syracuse. I mean, I'm not trying to be the old man on the lawn, but
do you miss the Big East days?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why it worked, especially for hoops.
Yeah,
but we could do a whole thing on that separately. But anyway.
We definitely could. ACC is just especially.
I mean, I'm in the Big East tomorrow with Marquette and UConn women. I mean,
yeah.
When you meet with Gino Auriemma and you get 10 minutes with him after a shoot around, or we had a game. I was last here in Hartford in mid-November, and when you go into a room with Gino, you kind of let him, if he's on something, like you let him steer the ship. You know what I mean? And he was just discussing the conference and where it's at, and he was talking men and women. They're not like. I think Marquette's pretty good. I think Marquette's supposed to be second. They picked second in the league. They got some pretty talented players. Forbes maybe could be pro in a couple years, maybe. But yeah, it's just they're beating everybody by 50, or they're getting up 50 and winning by 30. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
no, that is definitely what's going on with UConn in the Big East, especially in the Big East tournament. Like I don't even turn that tournament on.
They've won four. I was doing my prep work today. They've won 49 Big East games in a row. And they've won every regular season and every conference tournament since they came back in 2020 or 21.
That's insane.
Marquette, this is the chance for you to not allow the 50.
All good here.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Also, it's is crazy. It's a treat to watch the players that come in and out. And they're, like I said, I think the conference has improved. Marquette's a really good team. Marquette brought every player they had last year back. That doesn't happen now in today's landscape, right? But to watch Sarah Strong up in person is amazing. You really just don't. I mean, this is a compliment. You don't know what you're going to get. She could be 7 block shots, could be 30 points, could be a 10 assist game. AZ's healthy, and this is no knock at Paige Beckers, but I think you're finding out there's other players that can fill their buckets. So it's a very deep team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As Gino said, I think it was the Louisville game at the beginning of the year. It's like replacing 3 players, but you're finding out what they've had in the in shotgun, and they're deep. They're really, really good. So I don't know if they're going to be better than last year's team. I think they're trending that way, which is scary.
They are, man.
Right? So,
I really think they are.
Yeah. So, but yeah, keeping busy, and yeah, Miami very soon. I'm excited to get back for season 2.
Yeah, when you I know the season starts January 5th. When you go fly down there and set up shop?
Thursday. So I'll do the game tomorrow. Go back to Boston. I got bags packed and flying down. So
do you got to spend Christmas down and New Year's down in Miami? Well, I mean,
yeah, kinda. I'm down there for 9 days straight. My wife and I are going to do Christmas down there together. And I got to come back up here to do a UConn Providence game. I'm kind of wheeling around. And then once we get to the second, that weekend of the second, I'm there for a bit. So it's different. It's just different. Last year we started mid-January. This year we're starting after the first weekend of January. So to your point, you're mixing in the family time, holidays, squeezing all that stuff in, and then we tip it. So
I thought that January 5th was a little bit earlier. Like I didn't go look. I'm like, man, I felt like it was not that early in January.
Reason behind, maybe you guys know the reasoning behind that is the World Cup qualifiers. There's qualifiers that are taking place in mid-March, so players have to be available and ready for that that second or third week of March.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Then I get
that
it.
Is why the season got pushed. I always get this mixed up. Is it pushed back or pushed up? Pushed back, right? Because they'd be going back from mid-January to the beginning of January.
Early January,
I find that very confusing. I'm not sure.
I find it confusing too.
I'm not.
I'm like, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I want to say it's pushed up, but I don't know either.
Okay, maybe it's pushed up. That's fair. If we're going for the next season,
right?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's why. So we're opening the 5th quadruple header. That's a lot, but I'm excited about it. So we'll have a daytime window and a nighttime window, which is
I did see that.
Hold on, see all the teams in day one. That's cool.
So you got 3 games. So how do you prepare for 3 games in one day?
Good question. I think early in the year, as you all know, we've got 2 new teams and there has been realignment of players. So not everybody is back to their respective club from a season ago. You got the new players with the new teams. You're kind of like, just like we did last year in a way, you're kind of laying out the landscape, right? Like, what do you make? Leslie's back. Sarah Kustok will be in the mix. So like just laying out, okay, what do we make of this mix? How do these pieces fit? What are this team's strengths? What might they struggle with? What do they need improvement with? Highlighting mostly strengths and what they can bring and why they're going to be a fit to play any night. So that's really that first weekend, right? And then as you get into it, you can find storylines. I mean, for me at least, Rose basically running it back. Lunar Owls, there's a chip on their shoulder there, right? Losing in the first round of the playoffs. I think this is a big winter for I think Alicia Gray is not back with Lunar Owls, so she's got a chip on her shoulder. Stewie, the year didn't go as a co-founder, didn't go, I think, how she wanted. She didn't make the playoffs. Enrique was hurt last year, so I'm interested in Mist. And then you got the Breeze and the Hive with so much personality and spunk, flash on those teams. I could go on and on about all of them, but yeah, just trying to find storylines, what these teams are, the construct of the rosters, and they're going to be fun too. They're doing it right now at media day. These media days have been entertaining to keep tabs on.
No, yeah, I definitely been seeing the TikToks.
But real quick to answer your question, like, yeah, like see it, call it. These games are the way it felt last year when we did 2 games in a day or 2 games a night. It's really like a 3.5 hour football broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're on the air for one show.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's not. It's 2 games, but you're really on the air for one show. If we have the studio on a given night, and the games are quick. I mean, they're an hour and 15 minutes. So
yeah, that is true.
That is true.
I'll live. I'll be in Florida.
Right.
It's warm, and I heard you talking about the cold. I'm such a snowbird now. I'm tired of it. So I'll be okay.
No, definitely. I know you.
I had a quick question, real quick, Jay.
Go ahead.
Which newer player do you think skill set seamlessly fits like for this 3-on-3 format?
Glad you asked me about players, and I wrote the teams down before, just so I wouldn't forget.
It is hard to keep up, though.
It is hard.
I am proud of myself that I could do this without having. I forgot like 3 where they belong.
That's good. Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
I'm like,
don't worry. I have if need be, I have created a PowerPoint with all the teams and players.
Okay,
that's great production. Wow. You deserve a drink now. I mean, you drank last time, but you should have
trust me, he's sipping.
So your question is about a player that will fit the league really well. Right?
Yes.
The one that jumps off the page to me is Kelsey Mitchell is going to be
a
problem. Pace, can play an up and down style. It's a smaller court, as I hit at nauseum last year on the air. But just again, you hit on those things multiple times in case someone puts the TV on and has never seen this before. But Mitchell, no doubt, to me, is number 1 on the list. I think that can be. She's going to be a 1A with Sonia as a scorer for Hive. Paige too. Paige, though, I think is going to have. There's a lot of young bucket getters on that Breeze team. They're a young team, really young team.
I like that team.
Me too.
They're fun. I mean, they're going to be fun, and the ceiling is limitless, I think, with that team. But yeah, Kelsey, just knowing, being a pro, has been around, played in AU before this, has been been in the W now 7-8 years. So I think Kelsey's going to adjust to it rather quickly, I think.
Yeah. I was thinking about the reason why I asked that is because I was thinking about it today, and actually one of my sleeper picks is Dana Evans randomly. Like, I think that anytime you watched her games overseas, like, you can see more of her scoring abilities there versus the role she had to play on the Aces. So I'm actually really interested to see how her skill set translates to this format.
I would agree. Yeah, I think we found that out last year. Like, there's players that would be more of they could start, they could not start in the WNBA, but they're like a 7th or 8th player that just doesn't get the opportunity. Whereas, as you guys all saw last year, like, you got to play everybody. You had 6 players, and we had some injuries pop up. That's why they have the development pool. But it's a sprint, right? It's only 7 minutes per quarter, plus that winning score untimed 4th quarter. But you're playing. Average star player in the WNBA plays 33 to 35 minutes per night in a 40-minute basketball game. You're still getting about 30 minutes for each game, right? 21 minutes of the quarters, and then so you got to use everybody. So yeah, I think Dana's got an opportunity to showcase more, and that's the whole idea. That's what I think we saw. Like, I think she was already a pretty good player, really, really good player. Like Alicia Gray found another gear going into last summer.
She had a really good season last year.
Just to get her own shot and go to the hole, and the shooting touch was on display last winter, and that carried over as well. So
I agree.
Yeah. Speaking of Alicia, how do you think that she's going to blend in with this new Miss team? Because obviously this is a team that didn't exceed expectations last year. They lose a couple players like Dejanay, Jewel Lloyd. So how do you think that she's going to adapt with this new team?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think Stewie, as we came to find out, Stewie played in Unrivaled last year hurt. So
makes sense.
Yep. Well, again, I think this is just me. This isn't informed. I think I'm a co-founder. I want to get on the floor and play. Right?
Yeah.
I helped co-found the league, co-find the league. I want to be on the floor and be part of lifting it up. And she probably felt that responsibility and was excited about it. And she did. And I think Stewie makes a lot of players around her better. And I don't know if Alicia Gray's ever played with someone like Brianna Stewart. Not many players can say they did.
Yeah.
So I think that having played with Fee, which I should bring up Fee last year, that will help Gray assimilate just fine. They have a lot of ball handlers on that team, though. Burton, as well as Arike. But at the same time, Gray played with Courtney and Skylar Diggins last year. So I think it's going to fit just fine. I think Alicia's probably geared up like, okay, people knew who I was, but now people know like I can be a number one go-to for any of these 8 clubs. And that I think she's ready to kind of prove that. Whereas look, it's no disrespect. You play with Nafisa Collier, you play with Skylar, who's been around for a while. You're going to be labeled as I'm not saying I did this, but you're going to be like the third option, but yet they were such a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Collectively, I'm looking forward to seeing even Courtney with Vinyl, like how they carry that over to their new places. So yeah, Gray's got an opportunity to be really even more, if it's possible, even more special than last year.
It's crazy. Like all this is making me realize like Alicia Gray had one hell of a 2025 if you think about it. Like she had a really great season last year with the Lunar Owls. Then the W season with the Dream had a phenomenal year. So this upcoming season, like everybody should really be in tune with what she's doing because she had one hell of a year this year.
And then even USA basketball, 3-on-3. Yeah.
Yep. I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm into winter mode now. Was she a top 5 MVP finisher? I would like to think she was, right? Alicia Gray?
She was.
Yeah.
I believe so.
She had to have been.
So that's elite company, and that's typically an award that would go to a post. So Asia, Fee, AT was in the mix, and I would. If I'm not mistaken, I think it may have been Gray. I think she'd be up there. I think she was up there.
I think she was.
Yeah.
She's just going like this, and she's only 30, 31. So like this is like the prime, I think, of her career. But then you look at she'll be in her 10th season in the WNBA next year, which is wild.
Wow.
Alicia Gray?
Hey, you hear the same stuff in the NBA too. Like you get to that 9th, 10th year, you're ready to break through a wall in terms of what you can do and just knowing the league, knowing personnel, knowing what your strengths are. Yeah, I think that's a really she will be there. I think she will be their leading scorer, and Stewie will defer to her if that means they're going to win. So I think.
How you think these rookies gonna do? You got Dominique in there. You got Paige. They're on the same team, right?
You're young, man.
Are they on the same team? Paige and
Yeah, they're on a Breeze.
Yeah, they are. They're on Breeze. Yeah,
they're on Breeze. How you think they're gonna do in this league?
they got Rakia too.
Yeah, I think they're going to be challenged because of their youth. When I say challenged, though, I don't mean this is graphics are great. There we go.
There we go. Come on.
So Dominique Malonga is going to have to. It's interesting because how could there be situations where Malonga and Brink play on the court at the same time? I don't know the answer to that. Cameron Brink hasn't played a lot of professional basketball. Is the other elephant in the room. I'm looking forward to Cam being healthy, and we're going to get, I think, the really the first crack for Cam health. Because when you rejoin a team like the Sparks were in a playoff race, and again, like Lo asked about fit in, like you're playing a role with 11, 12 players in your team. This is like you got to play. Like you got no choice.
Yeah.
So Paige is going to make them all better. Paige is going to put them in positions to succeed. But I'm looking forward to Malonga defensively to be a menace. You got two of the most elite shot blockers in the sport right now, and they're both super young, and Brink and Malonga. So, but they got a lot of length. Rakia, I thought was good in spurts for Mist. She took a step. I think Brink and Rakia having familiarity is helpful. But yeah, Paige will help put them in good spots. But they got to be able to run the floor. We found that out about that was something I did not expect. I should have expected it, but having seen it, you have to have a big or multiple bigs, hopefully, that can run the floor. And I think Dominique showed that. And when she came off the bench for Seattle, what an instant burst, what an instant disruptor, right? Like there was a moment. There was a game she had, Malonga, against the Liberty, if you might remember, where she scored, I think like 9. She scored like 11 points in the third quarter alone. Seattle ended up beating New York on the road, and Malonga was a walking highlight reel the entire quarter. And some might think, well, why did Seattle use her more? Well, they had kind of a good problem to have. They had Ezzy, they had NECA, and I think they were just trying to bring her along. Like, you're 19. We're going to ease you into this and get you ready, like get your body right to play in this league. So yeah, Malonga is going to have a bigger role with this league being only 6 players, and you only get one other big on your team. For most of these teams, you got of the 6, you get 2 true bigs on most of these teams, if not all of them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Sorry, Nick, but I think it's going to be great, just overall development for her. Just gaining her confidence and knowing that, because I think especially towards the end of the season, you could tell that she was getting more comfortable out there. I know a lot of people had stuff to say when she was trying to defend Asia in that game against the Aces, but it's like, it's Asia. Like, no one's defending her well. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, but a couple of times Dominique got Asia on the offensive end. So I think this will be a great experience, particularly for Cambring and Dominique, just getting them more reps, getting them used to an even faster game speed than the actual WNBA game. So I'm really interested in watching Breeze, because they're a very versatile team. You still have Ari McDonald as well, who is fast and speedy and can speed up the pace. Of course, Paige. You got Rakia, who can score from anywhere. Kate Martin is just a utility player that you need on your team. So I'm very interested. I actually am very high on Breeze.
Yeah, I thought Kate was good too early in the year for Laces in the winter.
Yeah,
with them last year. Yeah, I think and that's the thing, when you play with fast guards, if you're a big that can run the floor, they will get you the ball. They will be well inclined. And it's just 10,000-foot view of what we saw last year. And I hate to keep doing the last year thing, but that's all we have to go off of. But just Unrivaled specifically, you'll be reminded, especially opening night, and as we see teams play different opponents, like, you're going to get the beauty of the development side of it is you're going to play another star every night. So you're Cam Brink, Dominique Malonga. Okay, you got Owls. All right, there's Fee. Good luck. Go guard her. There's Stewie. Go guard her. Alana Smith. BG. AT. Vinyl got Dearica Hamby, MBG. Hive with
Azrae Stevens.
Rose, right? Shakira Austin. Like, there's stud after stud, and that was the whole idea. It's from a marketing standpoint, you can say we've got the best of the best playing in it. From a player growth side of it, is you're playing against each other every night. There's no break, and I really believe this. I think they did a really nice job. The coaches, when they put the teams together and they had their draft picks and how they wanted to keep certain players and how they went through it, I think they did a really good job of balancing these teams. I joked, I think at the time when they released the teams, when Cloud and Edwards were doing the draft show with Renee Montgomery, I said to people, do not ask me who I think is my favorite. I could see any of the combination of these 8, 4 of 6 of them making the playoffs. It's going to be, it's just like, it's going to come down to the wire like it did last year, at least for those final spots.
Go ahead, Nick. I know you had some.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on Breeze a little bit, because, I mean, obviously we see the offensive power that they do have, but as I'm looking at the roster, I think this team has, like, really good potential to be really good defensively. Like, when you think about Ari McDonald, who's a great on-ball defender, Paige is a really great perimeter defender, even Cambry, even though she came back late last year with the Sparks, we saw her ability to protect the paint, being able to switch. So I think this team has a really good chance of being, I don't know if they'll be the top defensive team or one of the top defensive teams in the league, but definitely they'll definitely be one of the a really good defensive team.
Yeah, Noelle Quinn is their coach. I have that right. I'll have it right by the 5th. I promise.
It is.
So yeah, and Noelle's teams in Seattle, when they got hot, they made some threes in Seattle this year. But when they were on, then Seattle beat some of the elite teams in the league, and that's what made them. I think some people thought if they get in, they could be a scary matchup. I think they kind of put a little bit of fright into the Aces.
They definitely
did.
The Aces were like 15 seconds away from getting eliminated.
Right. That went 3. Right. That was a 3-game first round series. 3, right. Okay, so there you go. So I would agree, but I think you're on it. I think you're onto something, Nick. I think they're going to be the classic
Telling you.
example of let our defense fuel our offense, right? Grab the board. I would love to see Brink and Malonga try to play at the same time. That would be a headache, I think, for an opponent, but that might be tough offensively. But yeah, they get stops, bigs that can outlet the ball, run the floor. That's probably, if I had to guess, the offense, I think the half court offense will come as the year goes on. But if they're going to make some noise early, they've got to defend. I agree with that.
I agree.
They've got to be a
I
great
agree.
defensive team out of the gate to get off to a good start. Yeah.
Right. And also, I wanted to ask you about the reigning champs because I think they're going to be really interesting coming into this year. It's pretty much just about the same roster outside of Angel Reese. I mean, you got Chelsea Gray, you got Kalia Copper, you still got Lexi Hall, but then you also add players like Shakira Austin to this roster. So what are your overall thoughts on them heading into this season? And what chance can you give them as far as potentially repeating?
Yeah. So Ka, of course, was banged up at the end of last year. So having someone, it didn't really matter because Chelsea Gray was just out of this world. That will help Chelsea to have another dynamic scorer, go get a bucket for me. And they really need Ka to be that because I thought Sykes did a pretty good job of that, especially in the championship and in the playoffs. And Azare Stevens, to me, is so proved that she's no longer, I don't think you can put her in the underrated class because she meant so much. She meant a lot too to what the Sparks did this year. But I think Stevens, as Angel went out, Stevens' role increased in the playoffs at Unrivaled. That is, when Angel went out, I thought that had to the expectations of Azare went up, and she fulfilled that role beautifully. So now she'll have a full-time starting role. Right, she came off the bench last year for that team. It was usually their starting three was Angel, Chelsea Gray, and Ka Copper at the beginning of the year. So they've got having familiarity, I think, is a huge advantage in this league. So that's a team that it might be like they want to run it back. I respect it. I think Enola Henry having a returning coach, having returning personnel that knows what they're getting themselves into is a huge up for sure. And like also for Chelsea, who's been with championship teams in Vegas, they like the idea. They like the idea of repeating or going on a dynastic journey. So
no, I definitely think they're definitely gonna try to repeat. I know you talked about Noel Quinn. It's cool to see that we got new coaches. Of course, we got two new teams, so you had to get two new coaches, but it's cool to see that you get former coaches to come up in, or people already on a staff to still come and coach in this league. What coach do you think is going to translate the best coming over here? You got Noelle. You have what's her name? Renee. How you say her name? Last name? Renee. How you say her last name for the Hive? Y'all know?
I can't even see her.
I can't see it either.
And then this thing, I think his name for the Mist is is it O'Brien or something like that? I forget his name, but who do you think gonna translate the best to the league?
Good question. I worked a lot with Ronika Hodges in
there you go. That's
in
her
Connecticut.
name.
Ronika's with Hive. Thinking I think Zach's last name is I'm drawing a blank on it. Sorry.
O'Brien, I think it's Zach O'Brien.
I think you're right. But Zach being with Stewie, having coached her, is nice. I mean, you could make that argument, I guess, too, with Hive because Sanaya played for Ronika this past year. But I like the addition. Yeah, Zach O'Brien. Okay, so Zach O'Brien, I think, is going to have an opportunity.
You're going to get it right before the 5th. Yo, we're going to get it right before the 5th.
I gotta get down there too. So I'm just anxious to meet the new faces. I think Zach O'Brien is a pretty good hire. I mean, and Noelle Quinn is an obvious one because she's been a head coach. So I think that would be the obvious answer. But yeah, Zach having a relationship with Stewie is going to bode well. But to your point about appointing new people, never mind the players, but I think the coaches watched from afar last year. Like, I want to get down there. I want to be part of it. And you're seeing more and more coaches also that want to be part of AU that are like, it's a great way to just to stay sharp, stay fresh, navigating that world that they live in, which is the coaching world, the scouting world, the player development world. they also see, I think there's an advantage knowing the other big elephant in the room is there's a CBA that hasn't got done yet. There are free
Yeah.
agents everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to get down there and get in the ears
Right.
of people, right?
Mhm.
Whether it's your team or not. But there's an advantage, I would say, for the coaches with the teams they're assigned to garner a relationship. Right. Andrew Wade, I thought, did that really well. Like Andrew Wade got a job with the Liberty last year as an assistant coach. I think Nola Henry has proven to be one of the rising stars in the coaching world. Look at the relationship Nola had with Paige this past year. They're constantly together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that's those are all fair things to bring up as far as what the coaches will mean to their team. And Teaspoon's team, I mean, I don't want to leave Teaspoon out, but just, pours into so many people. And players love playing for her. I think she kind of reshaped the narrative, like how it ended in the W. Not to say that people thought she was no good, but more so like, oh, like I want to go play for her. She's gonna make me better. She make me a better person, make me a better player, better teammate. So, and that's why Vinyl, I thought, did what they did to get to the championship round last year. Like they had belief even when they went through a little bit of a rock slide during the season. She had a young team. Vinyl was a young team last year. So that's the breeze roll this year. But yeah, a lot of sharp-minded folks that are involved. That's for sure.
What would you say was one of the most memorable moments from last season? And then what would you say you're looking forward to the most in getting, down to Miami?
BG's dunk was pretty sweet. That was a cool night. Because then Lisa asked her a question in the post game about the last pro to dunk in a game, and that was Lisa in the W. So that was pretty cool. That championship game was really cool. I mean, Sykes was amazing in crunch time. Watching Chelsea go on an absolute tear every given night. Not to say I never doubted her, but I'm like, this is insane, and especially when they were injured. So as the opponent, you knew like. They need Chelsea to score at least 25 to have a chance, and she still did it. Yeah. So that was incredible. The camaraderie that Owls built, the fans, the viewers, the fans in the building, the social media presence by the league shows why investment really, really matters.
Absolutely.
Because while they invested, they invested in the accessibility with video and audio via the socials, via YouTube. But what also Unrivaled they thought it did was they kind of took a back seat and let the fans capture their own sort of spin, the nicknames, the GOAT, like the players did it too, but Ghost Gang, Hootie Who, like that was organic. That was not planned. I don't think the league went into it thinking we need these team names to like, we got to figure out all this stuff to make captions for on our posts. Like that all took off because of the accessibility to audio and video, and then the fans really poured into that. So that I just gave you like 6 things I thought were great. That shows how much I loved it. It was so yeah, and then you go into year 2 of anything. Could be any business, right? Anything you do. You're in year 2 of your podcast or whatever. Like anything you want to make sure it's better. Let's not get stale. How can we improve it? What I am looking forward to, if you guys have noticed this, in the media days, you can see on the main court, the show court, they have added seats behind the benches. That is a nice touch, and it'll be a nice touch just from a TV guy watching it back. Like that's going to be a nice touch. It won't feel as bubbly as it did in Orlando, just using the NBA example, but having more people in the building will be great. And I'm excited to watch, like, just again, we've got storylines now. So as I said before, when we do that first night, we're going to have all 8 teams. There is newness to all of it, but we got a reigning champion now. We've got a team that went nearly undefeated and they lost in the first round. What they're like, I think Skylar was right personally. Like, yeah, we kind of set the tone. Like, we're not just down here for a 10-week vacation.
They did.
They did set the tone.
They were like, shit talking. They did all that.
Business. We're here for business. And like, but you didn't win the championship. So like, how do they come out? They had to tweak the roster. So I'm looking forward to more high level competition, and I think the players are antsy because there is murkiness involved with the summer and the WNBA. So I think the players are anxious to be like, we got a stage again, and it's in a way. This is just my opinion. I think knowing that there's a CBA negotiation going on, like this is their chance again. Once again, another opportunity for them to be like, this is how good we are. This is how great we are. This is why we're worth it. And like, that's
100%.
different. That's different than last year. Last year there was a CBA. I guess technically there is a CBA as we speak at this current moment. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like there's and the other element is forget CBA or no CBA. There's free agency going on, and that took off. That I think. I was like, okay, that's fascinating. Like they're going to be recruiting each other while they're here. Well, when I spoke to all of you last time, that was very early in the year, right? If I'm not mistaken, in January. So I had seen, and then once the news started popping off, really the first domino to drop was the Jewel Kelsey Plum trade. And wow, that 3 weeks of news was fascinating. And now that's like, forget trades. They're all available.
And I think that's what people don't understand, that like, if we are to have a season next year, hopefully we do, but if we are to have a season, almost everyone outside of the rookies are free agents. Like it's so many free agents. So this is the perfect time to kind of, talk to one another about teaming up and stuff like that. And I think you made a good point about just the importance of investing in, women athletics and women's basketball. I mean, I remember when it first came out, Unrivaled was valued at $340 million now. And it just goes to show you that when you put the money, when you make it accessible for people to watch, they will watch.
Yeah. I think some of the quotes that are coming out from the players too, Arike brought up, there's an additional practice court they're adding this year.
Lounge.
I like that.
Like they're all sensing it. Because investment, anybody can go through 1 year and like knock it out of the park, right? Like anything. You could do one great podcast episode and you can be proud of it. You should be. Okay, what's next? And like that's what Unrivaled has proven, and I respect it, and it works. Like if you put the players first, everything else is gonna grow from that. So trying to think of other specifics of like what I mean. There's a lot of new people that I'm curious to get to know. And I want to ask them like, hey, when you the vanilla generic question I'll ask a lot of the new players. All right, when you watch this, what did you think? And then you say to yourself, oh, I can fit in this style. Like that will be like my softball kind of, just like when you watched it. How much did you watch? Because I get it. Some you're busy, and I get all that. But like, how do you see fit?
Yeah.
Never mind. I mean, the money's that's help. I mean, that's the idea, right?
Correct.
Like I'm talking about the hooping part. So
and I think also just from a developmental standpoint, like, and to be honest, a cardio standpoint, and just coming into the season in shape, you can tell the players that played in Unrivaled versus the player, no disrespect, but the players that didn't. The players that played in Unrivaled were a little bit more ahead of schedule, I would say, versus players that maybe didn't, play in something of this magnitude. Because yes, a lot of players played overseas still, but 3-on-3 is a whole different ball game. That cardio is just different.
Different.
I think that's why I brought up earlier on about it's kind of misconstrued that because they're playing 7-minute quarters and there's an untimed fourth, which we found in cases last year, it could end very quickly. Other times there was a comeback. That's a longer, that could turn into like a 20-minute quarter at times, because if there was a comeback, that means your winning score means if you were the team trailing, you had to score almost double the amount of points, unless it was a close game at the end of 3. You guys get what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, no doubt. I think and that's why I think for the bigs, like the bigs that were in the championship, Azare Stevens, De'Arica Hamby, they can run the floor. And that's what you need. You need bigs that can run the floor. Because the guards love to run. They want to run. Yeah. They want to run the break and get out and space the floor and make a read, kick it for an open shot, or drive it to the basket. Yeah, the bigs for sure. That matters.
A lot. I know we talk about different, they add new coaches and new players, but
Yeah.
I think it says a lot about last season, how the jump from last season to this season, like adding a team, like I'm sure they wanted to add teams, but I don't think none of us realized that they was going to add teams this quickly.
No,
And
no one
they're
did.
going to be in Philly, like it'll be another city as well. So it's like, and then every time I look up, it's a new sponsor here, a new sponsor here. They got a new competition, the free throw competition. I still ain't read up on how that all is going to break down, but it's just so much going from one season to the next. It's just like Lo said, like they valued at 340 million. Like it's like it is going and going. So it's like, what does that say to them? Like to Fee and Stewie, like they really put this together well for this had this big of a jump the next season. Not even a third, but the next season.
It's no without a question. It's been an accelerated process for all the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It took off as well as it did. This was not. They were not intending to add 2 teams this soon, and they did it by year 2.
By year 2 is nuts. Like the 2 teams.
That's huge.
And even you mentioned the Philly game. They had the turnout they had for the announcement of the Philly game. That's a great test to see what it will look like in a pro arena, right? And I know Philly's going to have a WNBA team in 2030, so that's a good test just to see what will it look like if we have a huge Loge seating area. The turnout. Now it's one night, which is different, right? It's not a weekend; it's a night. So that'll be a quick turnaround for all of us. But I being down there last year, just getting a sense of what was in how they envisioned this. They started this process of looking into doing Unrivaled. Stewie, Fee, her husband, Alex Bazel, the president, they had looked into this like 2022. So there was so much legwork they were doing behind the scenes. And it speaks also to their level of professionalism, like stay even keel. We're going to keep a lot of this hush hush. We're going to do all the work, doing the work behind the scenes. The work that you do when no one's watching kind of thing that it was probably I can say, even speaking with Fee and speaking with Stewie, it had to have been very gratifying for how it all played out. So, and I still think there's so much there to grow from it. Right.
It is. It's so much.
From a player safety standpoint, one of the other things, the wrinkles, there's no back-to-backs this year. They will not play back-to-backs. That's why they added.
That's good.
That's why they added the 4th game night. That was the whole idea. So if you add a 4th game night, you'll play Friday, Sunday. You'll play Saturday, Monday.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, some of those back-to-backs were rough.
But Lo, it speaks to your point about in one breath you talk about being your conditioning. The other is it's kind of rigorous to go out there and play a night on back-to-backs. So. Yeah, and then they I think every team had to play 3 of them. So
I didn't realize that.
3 total.
Without 3 total back-to-backs over the 10 weeks. Yeah, so that way that's
a lot.
That's
it is. It is. Yeah. Even though they're condensed games, that is a lot. That is a lot of back-to-backs.
Especially if that 4th quarter, that last quarter is long too. If that happens, then
right.
Right. I was going to say also the third wrinkle, you're in Miami.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, that is.
Remember one of y'all was saying somebody was sweating out tequila on the court.
Yeah, that was talking about Kai.
Yes.
You got to stay disciplined out there, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. But and like back to your point about like how the fans, like everything developed, like the hootie hoo, like we were doing playbacks. Rest in peace to playback. We're gonna miss y'all, but we were doing playbacks for every game, and people were turning out for like people had their teams they were going for. Like it really, the fans really enjoyed Unrivaled. Like people was like, "What is that? What is that?" And you tell them to come check it out, and they would love it because it's so fast paced. You get to learn the personalities of the league because, like you said, it's the best of the best. And of course, it helps when you got a personality like Angel there, like she was last year. So that brought even more people in. But it's just, I'm really excited for this second season because I really enjoyed that type of basketball that they were.
Yeah, I think something we learned from last year, at least from the from the TV presentation side of it is we want to put more of that into the broadcast. So maybe because it's hard, right? Because a lot of people now are on their phone and they can find a highlight or they can find a TikTok that goes off and like, does that really fit for linear TV? I mean, in some ways, no, but we're going to try and be a little bit more creative of weaving some of that stuff in. And that's where our sideline reporter role, which is changing. I can't share anything on that right now. It's changing because we're not going to have our same crew back from last year. Taylor Rooks is on doing amazing things at the NBA, with Amazon, and there's I won't share too much more than that. But yeah, Taylor was a big presence for us last year for sure. So anyway, I bring that up because we did a lot of courtside chat interviews. Never mind just interviews, but just more access. We went to the coach huddles a lot. Maybe not do that as much as we did. Just felt like a lot of times we were just trying stuff out.
Yeah,
which is good. But then it's like, all right, did that work? Did that not work? So it was a lot of trial and error. Because again, like never mind the players, we did not know what to expect as far as like how the product would play out. And how fast is it really going to be? Well, we found out it's fast as hell. So, which, we're only going to get better from it. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Man, y'all got anything else? I know Brendan got to get up out of here. You got anything else?
One last
you're
question.
Good. You guys are good.
One last question, then we'll get you out of here. So you are known for, as one of the sneaker guys. So do you have any sneakers that are like pre-planned heading into this Unrivaled season that you're going to show out?
That crossed my mind when I got asked about what I was going to wear with my suits and the sneakers last year on this particular podcast. Yeah,
we did.
I will say, what did become tricky when I got down there was Unrivaled. Now, granted, when we're on the air, we're on camera for like 2 minutes, but Unrivaled had a deal with Under Armour, so they didn't want me like on the court with like Nikes on. Now, again, I'm no big wig athlete that has like a shoe deal. Okay, so sponsorships are available if anyone wants to come out and then I'll get clear.
Nike.
I got some stuff packed. I'm good. It's funny you brought that up because shoes was one of the last things to do as far as packing up the car that I shipped off today. So, we're good. Well, we got some stuff in the way. I mean, listen, here's the thing though, Nick. I'm not going to top Lisa Leslie, or I'm not going to top Sarah Kustok. They're the stars of the show. I drive the bus, or I'm the point guard just to set them up and let them shine. Because I'm not topping Lisa Leslie's style. Come on now, like
I respect that.
I respect that. I definitely respect that for sure. Lo, you got anything before we let Brendan go?
No, I'm good. I'm just excited for the season to start, and good luck with everything. I will say you were definitely holding your own on the airways last year.
Thank you.
A lot of people thoroughly enjoyed your commentating and your the way that you view the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
I got one for you three.
Okay.
What do you guys think? What do you like? A, who do you think is going to be the best team in the league? And B, what do you want to see? Like what do you want to pick at as far as what you want to see from Unrivaled from our chairs?
Before any of us answer,
that's what I'm curious about.
Before any of us answer, this is literally the first time we talked about Unrivaled since the new rosters and everything jumped out. I don't even know.
The questions on the spot, man.
Yeah, you did. Honestly. Oh man, it is on the spot.
Hold on,
we talked about the breeze. I'm really excited to see what the breeze is going to be like.
I actually like Phantom a lot. I think
Phantom
they have
nice
players. So they have Satu, Natasha, Dana, AB,
Dana.
Kiki, KP, and Tip Hayes, and I think they all have players that can get downhill and score the basketball. And then they, in my opinion, they have the best center in the WNBA with AB. I'm excited, like I said earlier, to see how Dana Evans kind of gets into her bag and pretty much shows a little bit more of her game. I'm not sure. Satu, isn't she hurt? Didn't they?
She's not playing. Right now, Tip took her spot.
Yeah,
got it. Okay, so scratch out Satu.
That's more like a to be determined thing with Satu.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which, by the way, I didn't even bring up Kelsey Plum is going to fit really well.
Yes.
Yeah, she backed out last year, right?
Yeah,
she was on there.
Yeah, she didn't play last year.
Some personal stuff.
And I know Phantom gonna have that's a good pick, Love. Phantom is gonna have a chip on their shoulder because they started off so bad last year, and they were just getting killed by us and everybody else who was watching Phantom play. But Nick, who you got?
I don't know if they'll finish. I don't know if
I'm
they'll
thinking
be.
of mine, so you go next.
Right.
You
Put me on the
you
spot.
see, you
There you go. I will say this though. I don't know if they'll be the best team. Like they'll finish at least like probably top 3 or 4, but I think I'm really interested to see Vinyl this year, especially coming off of making the championship last year. And the one thing that I'm looking for in particular is that big duo with De'Erica and BG. Like I think that they'll work really well. Obviously, De'Erica's very versatile, can play inside and out, can really pass the ball as well. I'm really interested to see how they'll be able to connect with the high-low action. Like I'm really excited about that because I think they were a team that also caught me by surprise last year. Like I knew that they were going to be good, but I definitely didn't see them being the Lunar Owls in the playoffs and even them getting to the championship. So I want to see how they capitalize off of what they did last year and bring it over to this year.
Wheeler is also good. Like coming off a great year, like she'll fit this game too. So
man, they do
shock
look
me
good.
if
Looking at the roster,
and that's the beauty of Hamby is she's so interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
And to have BG come in there and throw a wrinkle. That's a good one. I think they're good.
I also
they basically they swapped Courtney and Alicia Gray, right? That's basically what happened with Vinyl.
No, because wasn't Court on the Owls too?
Lunar Owls.
Court and Alicia were
She
on
was,
Owls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so basically they let Alicia go somewhere else and then they brought Courtney. They picked Courtney.
Well, no, Gray was at the Owls last year.
Oh,
You're thinking of Gray and Howard playing in Atlanta.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the Atlanta Dream. That's what I'm thinking about.
I also want to just give the Laces a little bit of love. They got a decent squad too. Jackie, AT, Nas, Maddie, Jordan, and then Slim. I think that they'll be very good defensively. My only concern with this team is AT is really their only big, Right. But AT is used to playing against bigs in the WNBA. So my thing is when she goes out, I guess Nas is the next, biggest body.
Yeah, Nas can play some big.
Yeah.
That's a fast team. They'll be a fast run and gun team, and
a very strong team. You got Jackie and AT.
I think
that's strong.
Nas is strong too.
You ain't lying. That's a strong team.
Nas is the X factor for that team. If Nas plays the way she did at the end of last year, that second half of the year with Atlanta, they get that Nas Hillman, and Nas had a great year shooting it. I think Nas had a breakout. Every Atlanta Dream player I thought really came off a great year with Smesko, who really his system worked for the duo of Howard and Gray, but their role pieces. And when Jordan's healthy, Jordan Canada, that is, they can, See what I mean? The teams it's balanced. It's pretty balanced. It's pretty good.
And I think Maddie's going to show a lot of people that she can, or remind a lot of people that she can flat out score the basketball.
Yeah, Maddie was good last year with Dallas.
She was. And then I think people forget, y'all remember her tournament run in college? She was a bucket. My God. So,
led the nation in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a lot of players that like Arike comes to mind who got banged up. Really didn't Cobb played pretty much the whole first month, but I'm sure there's a lot of players that are don't forget about me in terms of
Marina.
how they're winning. Marina, that's a good one too, man. Marina. Yep. And I think the nice thing for those particular players is Marina, Arike, Kelsey, but I don't count Kelsey because she's new. I'm talking about players that were in it last year that just scratched the surface and didn't get. And Ka was the other one. They just, those are really good players. Those are all-star caliber player, all-star game MVPs. That Arike was in the Final Four of the one-on-one, and really after one-on-one, we didn't see her again.
Right,
she was dealing with an injury. So
absolutely.
Jay, you pick yours before he leaves.
Man, I think I'm a rock with the Breeze. I'm such a Dominique fan, so I'm a rock with them, man. Dominique and Rakia.
No, I'm saying I want to see Rakia cook.
I think
this team will be good. My only hesitancy is that they're just so young, and
It'll be fun.
A lot of them haven't played in this style yet, so it's going to take them a few games to get under their belt to get used to playing at this, this style of basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll be fun. They'll have fresh legs.
They will be
fun. For sure.
Yeah,
they'll be a lot of fun.
And that's to my last thing to say is last thing I'll say is I just came to mind too. The pressure of getting the league off the ground last year was a real thing. Now, once we got going, I think everyone had fun. I'm talking everybody. But from the player standpoint, which would also, this is just my opinion. This is not an informed opinion. What I've heard, I'm curious now that if there is not a CBA done, okay, in the right, if it's not done by January, okay, I'm curious if the players are more willing now to empty the bucket a little bit more in terms of like, well, this is all we got right now. I mean, I'm under contract with this league. So I'm not knocking this. I'm just saying like not having the pressure of a WNBA team that you are married to. Kind of like, so I brought up the injury thing. Like maybe if there isn't a CBA yet, you're like, oh, maybe I'll play a little banged up. Like, cause that was kind of a dark cloud on the league last year going into the season. Well, a lot of players got hurt in Unrivaled. Well, again, no back-to-backs. I think they're trying to make improvements to the they've added the teams, adding teams at a night. So all in the back of my mind, and I'm thinking about like, I wonder if we get to that point. I hope not. I'm not saying that to be like, I don't mean to sound negative. I'm just curious.
Right.
Like, also you could maybe, and even if a deal does get done, if you're a free agent, you got a chance to even maybe take your game another level where a team might be more inclined. If the money's there, they might, we might have to pay them a little bit more based on how they look down at Unrivaled. Just saying.
My rebuttal to the injuries and Unrivaled is if they were playing across the waters, it's a likely chance that they could get injured there as well. So it's just, it's just something that comes with playing basketball outside of the WNBA season, which 90% of the women have to do.
Bingo. And that's exactly it, right? They're playing 10 months, 9 months out of the year. That's not
right.
Like that, and you're right. That was happening before.
Right.
Too. So unfortunately, right?
Right.
So.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
All right. Well, this was fun. I'm glad you guys got me back on. This was great.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Feel free to, I'm happy to do it. Maybe do it again as the season's underway. We have another night of games though. So it'll be the downtime will be taken advantage of because having a fourth night, and that's more than 50% of the week,
Right.
So it'll be fun. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm just as curious as everyone else is to see what I can't wait to get down there and just meet new faces, see old faces. And I think our on-air team, we got some new people in the mix. I can't reveal that yet, but we're gonna have fun. We have a great foundation, I think, going off the last year. So
and like you said,
enjoy that warm weather for us.
Right, y'all in Miami, so hey, that's the best part about it. You in Miami, so
it's luring. That's for sure. It's not bad.
For sure.
We're gonna be so windy when we go to Philly. Oh, it's too cold. It's
right. Meanwhile, only there for like one night.
One night's plenty. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All good.
Well, man, I appreciate you for jumping on, man. Like always, man, this was fun. A lot of information, good conversation. Gets you some rest. I know you got a long day tomorrow.
Yes. Yep. Well, I got the game tomorrow, and I'm flying out Thursday morning. So that was a choice to make all this, squeeze all this in.
So if I don't speak to you for the Christmas, man, Merry Christmas, Happy
Merry
Holidays.
Christmas, Happy
I don't know.
Holidays.
Do you celebrate Christmas? I don't never want to.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Be rude to nobody, but yeah, happy
You're
holidays, man. Merry Christmas to you and your wife and your family, and
thank you.
Enjoy,
all.
man. We'll be
Same
watching
to all of you. All right.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Appreciate
All right.
you,
Awesome.
man.
Thank you all.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure. That was fun, boy. We got a little bit of stuff. We're gonna run through these for y'all. Lo gotta get her beauty rest. I don't go to bed right away.
I don't either. That's the problem.
Lo don't either, y'all. Just so y'all know.
I don't.
Lo's always be like, I'm going to bed, and then she'll still text in the group chat.
But y'all know it takes. Y'all should know by now. It takes me a while to unwind, so I got to start the process early. Because if I started late, it's gonna take all night.
No, yeah, for sure. We're gonna run through this stuff. We got a couple games. We're gonna run over with y'all real quick, man. We'll get up out of here. We give y'all a little bit longer show since we ain't gonna be here for a few weeks, so y'all can deal with that. But
you're welcome.
We're gonna start with this.
I do take magnesium.
So what?
You're welcome, man.
I do take he said take magnesium. I do take
Oh.
magnesium.
On Saturday, we had an impromptu stream. Me and Wally was on there. We had the game for UConn versus USC.
Amanda, you late.
Yeah, you are late.
You
just
missed you literally missed the whole guess.
Wait a minute.
Amanda, you
I'm not too late.
That was a
You
good
missed the entire conversation.
Hey guys.
Look at
Already
Jay's
over.
shade.
Wow.
Yo, the lights came on. The DJ playing the last damn song.
Niggas going home, yo.
It's the let out for real.
Oh my god! But me and Wally watched the UConn USC game on Saturday. Shout out to you. It was like 500 of y'all in there watching that. Shout out to y'all for even staying for this game. But UConn.
Hold on, they stayed the whole time.
The entire time it was
After that
talking.
belt to ass performance.
Yes.
Oh my
Hello,
god!
not everybody like low.
Between that and our random ass conversations, though.
Yeah, you already know. UConn won 79-51. Man, that final score don't even tell you what really went down. It could have been bigger than that, to be honest. They emptied the benches on both sides, so it was bad. I think at one point they might have been down by 40. At one point in this, it was bad.
They were down by 39. Yep.
It was really bad. Like basically rounded up 40 points. From the time UConn went on the 15-0 run and in the first quarter, it was nothing. And I mean nothing USC could do. But I'm gonna shoot it to you, Nick. What's your overall thoughts on USC, man? We already know about UConn. What's your thoughts on USC?
They suck. I mean, it's just that simple. They suck. I mean, to get belt to ass like that on your home floor, you're down by you're down 60-21 at one point. You only scored 17 points in the entire first half. And what made it worse is that you got Cheryl Miller in the house, you got Tina Thompson in the house, USC alums. Then on top of that, you had Diana Taurasi in the house. I know that she's a UConn alum, but you have all these legends in the house, and you guys get cooked the way that y'all did. Like, I know that y'all had like a little lead in the first quarter. But, and I mean, look, everybody pretty much projected UConn to win that game. But for y'all to get blown out like that on your home floor was just flat out insane. And I'm putting a lot of blame on Lindsey Gottlieb because just telling the truth, little to no adjustments. And this is the issue that USC has had this year, is that there's lack of consistency offensively. Y'all knew coming into this year, there's going to be no Juju Watkins. And most of that offense is pretty much centered around her shot creating, her playmaking, and scoring. And you got to understand that you don't have that this year, unfortunately. Now, look, you got great players like Jazzy Davison. You got great players like Kennedy Smith. You got Kara Dunn. You got other great players. But let's be real. Respectfully, they're not Juju. They're not shot creators like that, respectfully. So you got to change up the offense. You got to initiate more ball movement, more screening, put players in great positions to be able to score the basketball. And to tell the truth, they haven't been able to do that consistently all season long, honestly. This was just another example of that. I give a lot of credit to UConn because UConn's defense was super amazing in this matchup. Honestly, the one matchup that I really looked at in particular was AZ Fudd was putting the clamps on Jazzy.
Clamps,
the entire game. Like, I was just amazed at how Jazzy just was not able to get anything going. But when you look at the numbers, they shot 30% from the floor. They shot 21% from three. At the end of the day, like, that's just not going to get it done, honestly. And it's crazy because I went back and I rewatched the game because I wasn't able to watch the game in full Saturday night. I was just even disgusted. I was disgusted I even went back and even watched the game because it was pretty much over with from the beginning, honestly. But like I said, I give a lot of credit to UConn. And like, I'll say this about UConn, honestly. At this point, I don't think anybody can fuck with them. I really don't. Like, they've proven that they're the number one team. Like, there's probably two legitimate teams that I could say, as of right now, have a legitimate chance of winning a national championship. It's them and it's Texas. But right now, nobody's ahead of UConn. Like, they're just super deep of a team. And I know that when Brandon was on, we were talking about whether this team is, better with or without Paige Beckers. This team is definitely more, in my opinion, more deep than what they were last year. Not saying that they weren't deep last year, but when you look at like the roster, you got Sarah Strong, you got Sarah Williams, you got AZ Fudd, you got what's her name, Quiones, you got Ashlyn
Blanca.
Blanca. Like, you have, like, this whole roster alone is just super deep, and they do a multitude of things on the floor to really help the team win, whether it's going for the 50-50 balls, getting offensive boards, being able to knock down shots. Like they're so deep of a team. Like, as I'm watching them, like there's possessions where they're not even looking at Sarah Strong, the best player on the team.
Yes.
Like Sarah's chilling in the corner, and then they're just doing their thing alone. Like that just shows how deep of a team that they really are. But overall, big win for UConn. As expected, they were going to win this game, and right now, I don't think anybody's ahead of them right now as far as the best team in the country.
Before you go low, we said all that about UConn, and they still really haven't activated Sarah Williams yet
at all.
It is crazy because like her stat line, I think she had like 8 or 9 points in this matchup.
6.
Which I mean, 6 points. Well,
Six.
I don't think
That was early because
the
I
thing
thought they
about
were
it
going
is
to
that
feature her.
That's the thing. Like she was actually really good in this matchup too. Like her screening was really good. Her help defense was really good. Being able to really make hustle plays. So the stat line doesn't really determine how impactful she really was in this game to me.
She was really impactful. Go ahead, Lo.
I mean, Nick literally said it all. I don't have much to say about the game. It's a tell.
The whole game.
You said what? Oh, I didn't watch the whole game. I don't watch. Y'all know the style of basketball I like to watch. When it's too out of control and I see that the players aren't playing hard, I'm not about to waste my time. Y'all ain't playing hard.
Bad.
Y'all think I'm about to watch hard? Hell no. So, yeah, like I think that. Just to piggyback off of what you said, I just don't even see UConn losing a game in the regular season. Like I don't like. I'm looking at the roster.
That's what I'm saying when I made that video.
I really just don't like. They are just that good, and if they're playing at this level right now, without Sarah Williams like really hooping like she did last year, it's scary. Like they're just gonna continue to get better. Like this is kind of like their baseline, and they're just going to continue to get better. So USC, I mean, it's just pathetic. Like it really is, because they shouldn't be this bad. Like, yes, I understand that Juju is not there, but getting 40-piece at home, that's just disgusting. Like it's you have to have some pride at the end of the day, right? Like you have to play for something, even though y'all not playing to win. Clearly, you have to play for something, like pride or something. And I think, even when you go, I agree. A lot of it is coaching. She's not putting them in the right position to win basketball games, or she's not putting them in the right position to play at their best abilities. We can use Cara Dunn, for example. The last 2 years, she's averaged 15 points at Georgia Tech. She's averaging 10 points this year. She should have more shot opportunities because they don't have somebody like Juju there that's taking 20 to 25 shots a game, right? So I just don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. They look confused on offense. Like, I don't know exactly what they're running. Like, it's just, I don't even enjoy watching them play anymore, to be honest. Like, I really only watch just to see what Jazzy does, and she's been hit or miss, and she's in a tough position. Like, she's in a very tough position. You're the number one high school ranked player coming into, a team that had high expectations until Juju went out. And so she doesn't even really have a chance to get her feet wet in playing college basketball. Like, she is looked at to produce and be their leading scorer. And that's hard for a 17, 18-year-old kid. So, I don't know. I really don't know what USC can do better to improve, because between the personnel and the coaching, I just don't know what they can do, honestly.
I need to look at their schedule again. I need to look at their schedule. And you see Cara Dunn, she only shot the ball 6 times.
And it's not enough.
That's
in 32 minutes.
Like, to me,
It's not enough.
And that's the thing, because it's like, to me, she's been their most consistent scorer this year.
Correct.
It's been Jazzy. It hasn't been Kennedy. It's been Cara Dunn.
Yes. And she's still under her average.
Yeah, Kennedy led the way with 15 shot attempts. Jazzy had 13, and London, of course, had 10, and then Cara Dunn had 6. And
also another thing,
I see a comment in the chat saying USC would have lost that game with Juju.
I mean, that's debatable, but it would have been closer.
It would have been closer. It definitely.
But also, let's be real. Last year, Judea went to their house
and smashed their fucking chains. I ain't forget.
Yeah,
with the number one pick on that team too. Let's be very clear.
That is true.
Okay,
that is very true.
Let's be very clear. Like, let's because I think people only look at Juju from a scoring standpoint, and it's like she's also a good defender. She's also a good rebounder for this team. And even if
Mhm.
she's not shooting the ball, she can at least be a decoy in regards to getting multiple defenders on her so her teammates get better looks. So would they probably lose with Juju still on there? Possibly, because Coach
Possibly.
G is still the coach, period. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to just keep it a buck, right? But it would not have been a 40-piece. When have
No.
we seen a team with Juju get 40-pieced?
No,
Never.
It's not
no
often,
way.
right?
And I don't think people realize, like you said, the caliber of Juju, but I don't think people really realize what she meant and the fact that you got Coach G. Her sets now, her out of bounds plays are phenomenal.
Immaculate.
That's the perfect word for it, because they are. But when it get to be half court offense, there's the
It's
movement. They moving as much as us sitting down.
Baby, she drawing the same thing that my son is drawing in his little, when he's trying to learn how to write. That's what she drawing on that clipboard. Because there's nothing on there. It's nothing on there, respectfully.
Nothing.
And I think people don't realize this offense is also literally geared towards Juju. Like their whole everything they do was geared towards Juju. So now they're trying to, I guess, figure out a way to play without her. But you had a lot of time. Like, you knew that she was going to be hurt.
She
Had
got
a year.
hurt. What?
Right, in the
March?
tournament. Right. So you can't even use that as an excuse. You had time. And for me, it's like, if I'm the recruits that's supposed to be coming there, like, yeah, I want to play with Juju, but if something happened, is this what we got to deal with? Like, y'all just got 40-piece. Like, the number one high school pick was in the crowd, and y'all got 40-piece in front of her.
40-piece. 40-piece.
Fuck
And
all
it was
that.
like a pretty big crowd. So I wonder, in the comment and chat, I wonder which coach on the staff is responsible for the offense. They had the whole summer to plan to play without Juju.
That's a good question, because I
Here's
wonder
the thing, because it's like, I know that Juju's announcement of missing the season came a little bit later, but y'all should have prepared for that. It's a torn ACL, so there was.
and
a
they knew she
potential
wasn't
that
playing. Come on.
Exactly.
They knew that. And the fact, like, even at media day, like the questions that was asked to Coach G and even Kennedy, they came off really confident. And it seemed like they did have something when they beat NC State, but it's still NC State looking like frauds, or is fraud. So it's like, that's not even a good win no more. Them beating NC State.
They were
So
still down double digits in that matchup too.
yeah, they were. So it's one thing to talk confident, and then when the lights get bright, they just don't look good at all, man. Like,
And this is the last thing I'll say about them, because we're spending a long time on this. But
yeah,
like,
we're gonna move on.
they have a very good recruiting class next year. Like, I need them to start, like, at this point, forget this season. You guys are cooked.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Let's start focusing on, like, as a coaching, like, y'all need to already start thinking about what y'all gonna do with all that talent next year. Because it's gonna be a disservice if Juju comes back and she is surrounded by all that young talent, and that coaching staff over there is unable to capitalize on that. Because we saw when Kiki joined the team and they were not able to capitalize on that duo. That could have really been something. Like, by the way Kiki playing in Washington, that could have really been something last year, and it wasn't. Respectfully, like, it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Now, did Kiki, looking back on it, did Kiki still get her numbers like that were kind of equivalent to the numbers that she got in Stanford? Yes, but it did not look the same. So instead of box score watching, like, actually watching the games, she didn't look comfortable out there. She wasn't in her spots that she, would typically go to get a bucket. Like, it just looked really awkward and, like, not cohesive at all. And it would really, truly, and honestly be a disservice if next year they're doing the exact same shit with a talented roster that everyone knows that the roster is going to be very young, but still talent on there. So hopefully they're working on that now.
Right. And also, just one more thing before we move on. Like, I think they're in trouble because they ain't got no bigs.
That's another thing, Nick.
Lindsay, and look, Lindsay's been doing a good job as far as recruiting, the guards and the wings, but you need size at the end of the day too.
Agreed.
Like, you're not gonna win those matchups against UConn, who has 2 elite bigs. Even other teams in the Big Ten, like whether it's UCLA, whether it's even Maryland, whether it's any other team in the Big Ten, like there's a lot of size in that conference, and y'all ain't got no bigs. Like, y'all are really in trouble to me.
I know we was talking about them being undefeated, talking about UConn. We know they're not gonna lose a game in the Big East. But their last 3 non-conference games is actually Iowa this Saturday at the Barclays Classic. They got Tennessee and I think that's going to be in Connecticut. And yeah, it is. And then they have Notre Dame.
They're winning all three.
Yeah, yeah,
They're spanking the fuck out of Notre Dame, dog.
yeah. So, they're definitely going to go undefeated this in the regular season before tournament
sure.
time for sure. They definitely
Yeah.
are. But
I mean,
yeah,
they can. I think that they can go undefeated for the whole thing. If I'm being
that's
honest.
that's what I'm saying. When I look back
Yeah.
at the beginning of the season that they schedule, I'm like, they're not going to lose a game. They
Yeah,
can very
you
well
did
go
say
back
that.
to back
You did say that.
and not lose a game. So
I thought that
shall
they
see.
would be good, but I didn't think that they would click this quickly without Paige.
No.
Like I thought it would be holes in their game because they rely so heavily on Paige, but they didn't. They haven't missed a step.
And I bet you that shit that happened with Michigan, hey,
Woke them up.
it like woke them up, and Gino was like, "See, y'all asses can get got." And ever since
Mhm.
then, they've been locked in.
They have been locked in.
Locked in ever since that shit happened with Michigan. So
Yeah.
it was a good game on Saturday when they played Iowa. But another good game that's on the weekend. I still gotta finish this game. But, I mean, Low put his on and it will put me on because I didn't even know this shit was even this.
I wasn't even gonna watch it until Lowe said something.
The thing is, the game, like the shooting wasn't great, but it was a good competitive. It was a good like competitive game to close out.
Louisville, number 22 Louisville played number 12 North Carolina, and they won 76-66. Louisville won, I should say. They won 76-66 in overtime. And one crazy ass thing, North Carolina scored no points in overtime.
0.
10-0 in overtime. They didn't do nothing in overtime.
Emotional damage.
I'm gonna give it to you, Lo, since you watched this game in real time. And what was your thoughts on Louisville and North Carolina?
I mean, so
low key, Lo was watching it to hate watch in North Carolina. So go ahead.
I was. So let me clarify. I wasn't. So technically, I guess it was hate watching because I just didn't think UNC was as good as how high they were ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly they weren't.
Yeah.
So close game throughout. Louisville led with 38-33 going into halftime. And I think the largest lead overall just in the game period was Louisville by 10. But they low-key controlled most of the game throughout. But credit to UNC making a push at the end of the game to force overtime. But one thing I want to highlight is just free throws. India Navarre missing 2 free throws with 5 seconds left of regulation. That could have sealed the game, but instead it went to overtime. And like you said, Jay, Louisville just took off 10-0, outscoring them 10-0 in the overtime period. And again, not a great shooting game. Both teams had periods of difficulty scoring. In fact, in the second quarter, both teams combined for a total of 21 American points. Both teams together. 21 points.
Nick, you wasn't lying about these ACC teams, boy.
I'm trying to tell you, it's looking rough out there. But UNC overall shot 58% from the free throw line. You just can't leave that. You just can't leave that many points on the line. 16 turnovers and lost the battle in the paint 34-22. So I just watched to see if UNC was as good as advertised, and I really didn't see a lot to be excited about, to be honest, respectfully.
They had 5 fast break points, and Louisville had 7. Dog, that is
See,
no
even
action.
though this wasn't like good shooting, I still watched because it was competitive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't turn the channel.
Sure.
Y'all should be proud of me.
For sure. Amanda, to answer your question, ESPN Plus usually replays all the games.
ESPN Plus, YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube probably got on the rewatch for the USC Penn game.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so that's basically the places that we go rewatch the games. So, but Nick, what was your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I mean, ACC is down this year, man. Honestly, I mean, when you look at it. But overall, I mean, I did go back and watch this game late last night, and I will say it was a very competitive matchup. My first thoughts on UNC is I do like them as a team, but they're not top 10, top 15.
They should not be 12.
Yeah, like that's a little insane to me. Like, I do think that they could finish possibly top 5 in the ACC, but for them to be like ranked like top 10, 15 in the country, which is kind of nuts to me. But also, I'm gonna just be real too. Like,
real quick, I'm sorry, they 18 now. They 18 now.
18 now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So they dropped a little bit. Damn,
That's
they
more
must have dropped
fitting.
far then. Yeah. But honestly, I mean, when you look at UNC, like their free throw shooting is absolutely terrible.
Terrible.
And the free throw shooting was the reason why they lost the game. Like I think they missed a free throw. Like I think they were up like 67-66, something like that in the fourth quarter, and they missed a free throw. The next thing you know, Louisville goes down the floor, they get fouled, and they make their free throws, and now the game goes to overtime, and then you don't score in overtime. Now next thing you know, you lose. Particularly India Navarre to me, she's shooting like 58% from the free throw line as a guard, which is absolutely insane to me, honestly. But overall, I give credit to Louisville. Great, strong performance from them. One thing that stands out to me is like I love their bigs. So their bigs can really, they bring such a great dynamic as far as being able to space the floor and shoot the ball consistently from the perimeter, but then also being able to play inside as well. Like Laura Ziegler had about 17 points in this game. She made like 3 3-pointers. The other girl as well. I always forget how to pronounce her name, but she also had a really good shooting performance as well. So obviously, Taj Roberts is like obviously the go-to player for the team, but you do have other weapons on his team that can get the job done on offense. Even like Imari Berry to me, was the player that was the point guard that came in off the bench and really set the tone for them. So overall, great win for Louisville. Obviously that was a big upset, and I want to see where they go from there because it's weird with Louisville because I know that I've been very critical on them, but I don't know. Like as I was watching this game, I was like, they might do something, but I'm like, I don't want to put too much hope into them because they may finish with like a winning record in the ACC, but then drop in the first round of the tournament. But we'll see.
They could. Damn, they moved up to 16 from 22 to 16. I gotta go look back at the top 25 because man, okay, that's some movement right there with just that one loss and win. But North Carolina never does it for me at all. Like they just. I don't have to go watch them, but Lo said it was a good game, and it was. Like I said, I still want to go back and finish the game, but it still was competitive. So it's But they proved to us what we was already thinking and talked about, and at home, like the dudes at home, you're shooting 58% from the free throw line. Like that's not good. That's not. You shouldn't be doing that at all. So
no,
I ain't got nothing else to do at all. Wilder, you gonna run this for us, man? Just run the break.
Let's go.
I got it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Wilder, you quarterbacking?
Yes, I can go ahead and quarterback this. So take a break, young man.
Yes, sir.
Take a break. So we had South Carolina and Penn State over the weekend. South Carolina won 95-55. Prior to this, we had Kayomi McMiller. She had some choice words in the past, and we're going to run this back real quick.
Like I really hate when people say you should go to South Carolina because like I've watched them play, and I've watched the other schools that they say I could go to. Like, do they really believe I'll fit that style? Like, it's ridiculous how you have a guard that won't even. She's being left wide open for threes, and no one's guarding her. Like that's me.
You looking at that like that's food. I'm about to eat out here.
I'm just gonna stop it right there.
Also, just for context,
confidence.
Right.
But man,
just for context, that interview was actually from like 2 years ago, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It just resurfaced on the internet. But
yeah,
with that all to say, man, Raven Johnson, Tanaya Latson pretty much said, "Come get these clamps, sister. Like, come get this work." Honestly, like you know what I'm saying. You're gonna talk. Like you had to. Yeah, you had to have done a better job preparing for this match. I mean, 9 for 27 from the field. That's like tour date numbers to me, man. Like, and honestly, like Keely Miller is a very talented player, but
absolutely,
like with this mindset and like especially with everything that happened with her last year at Rutgers, it's kind of hard to see how far she's gonna get. I know the talent alone, incredible, but you still got to be a team player. You still got to grow and evolve as a leader to me, and I feel like that's still some areas that she has to grow within. But overall, huge win for South Carolina, just showing us once again they're one of the more dominant teams in the country. The biggest thing that stands out to me in this matchup, and I gotta pop my shit, man, because Tanaya Liza had a really great performance, and I know that Tanaya's had really big performances, early in the year, but to me, this was probably her best all around performance to me, honestly. I think she had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. She's really finding a way. She's really finding different ways to really adapt to that South Carolina system, honestly. Being able to make the right reads, being able to make the right plays offensively, showing some improvements defensively. So I think she was more of the standout talent to me in that matchup. Obviously Joyce Edwards had 29 in this matchup as well. But overall, great win for South Carolina. I mean, I'm glad that they took care of business. And I think, honestly, this was kind of like a turning point for them because they were very motivated in this game.
Straight ass whooping. Was that Sunday?
Yeah, that was Sunday.
It was straight ass whooping. They just beat the dog shit.
But that's also what you get for putting bulletin board up because people don't forget.
No, they don't forget. Like you said, that was 2 years ago and it resurfaced. Hey, in this day and age, be careful what you say. Your digital footprint matters because people are going to bring that shit up. Like at one point I was watching the game. I forgot who was guarding. I think it was Raven. She was on the baseline. She dribbling the blood out the rock. And as a good defender, Raven is using the baseline as that other defender. Like she couldn't do shit. And by the time she got around Raven, it was like nothing you could do. She missed. It was just like you in the right spot because Penn State gonna let you do that because it's Penn State. You in the right damn area. But Lo, what you got?
I mean, I think it's just a lesson of humility. Like, very talented kid, but her future is going to be capped if this is the course that she decides to go down. Started off at Rutgers, had a dispute with the coach, and then got up out of there. Like, let's rewind. Had a dispute with the coach, brought it to social media.
Yep.
And took no accountability at all.
Zero.
And so as a result, I leave and run away from my problems instead of facing them. You know what I'm saying? Like a young adult that I am. And then now at Penn State, like you say all that about why, like you think I would fit on this team? Like, bro, you went to Penn State. Like you literally decided to join Penn State. Like you're supposed to be this top tier talent.
Penn State.
Nobody else wanted you but Penn State after they saw what happened at Rutgers. Like, so I think it should be a lesson in humility in there somewhere because the girl can flat out score the basketball. Like, let's be very clear about it, right? She can work on other areas of her game, but she can flat out score the basketball. But anyway, the thing that stuck out, because it's supposed to be quick hitters, but the thing that stuck out most to me in the game was just how dominant South Carolina was, especially in the paint without Okote playing. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They literally 60-24, which is insane without their 6'6", center playing. So that was the main thing that stuck out to me.
That's all I got. What's next, Wiley?
Next, we had Iowa State and Iowa, good in-state rivalry. Iowa came out with the dub, 74-69. Audie Crooks, 30 points, 10 rebounds. What you got?
Oh, that was our last playback.
Yeah.
It was. Rest in peace. Playback. It was a good game, man. Audie is really like that. I mean, outside of the extra conversations around Audie, we all know what that is. We ain't got to get into that. She is like that. And I saw somebody on TikTok say, how much do y'all think they practice entry passes in practice? Because they get her to rock. They get her to rock.
Stole my tweet.
They
must have stole my tweet.
Must have. They be watching. But but she looked good, man. Like she gonna go as far, she gonna lead them as far as they can go, but she played well. It was a good game. At first, like I would say was gonna blow them out. At the end of the third quarter, they got to like 17, but it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Iowa, I still think Iowa might still be the better team overall at the end of the day, but it was good. It was a good win for Iowa State.
They just didn't have no answer for Audi. It's really
none.
I mean, Hannah Stokey was getting cooked. I'm telling you,
she was in the blender.
Yeah. I mean, and I think it's something to be said about, Audi, her scoring 30 points, 10 boards, and, the elephant in the room is everyone talks about her weight. Well, when you want to talk about her weight, she played 36 out of 40 minutes.
She did, and that's what I wanted to see, too.
Played 36 out of 40 minutes, and people could say she was tired, but guess what? She was cooking the entire time. She was Hannah had no answer. And I tweeted this, but I also wanted to just shout out to Jada Williams because she was a huge pickup for them this year. And don't get me wrong, what's the girl's name? Chit Chat. She was cooking her like on the defensive end. Like, don't get me wrong about that. However, Jada's ability to get the ball down in the post, like, is just one of the best I've seen in a long time from a collegiate athlete. 12 assists on the night. Like, she gets the ball where it needs to be, and that is a difficult skill for a lot of guards at the college level. And it was literally just like picture perfect. Like, she was like, Audie was sealing them, and she was just getting her the ball. And so that was one of my favorite things watching, just, you know, as a former guard, like looking at her know the angles to take in order to get the ball in the post.
1000%.
And
you need that.
I was gonna say, and my take is, as far as what Audie, she has great feet and great hands.
Yep, she does have, and nice touch around the rim.
Yes. Very nice touch. Very nice touch. What else you got? Wiley?
And finally, Texas over Baylor. That was a bloodbath. 89 to 54. When it comes to Texas, Final Four team?
Yes. It's like I said earlier. I think
is the natty.
Yeah. It's like I said earlier. I think right now, like the top two teams that have a legitimate chance of winning is them and UConn.
Yeah, like Rory is not worrying about that injury. You can tell.
And Madison Booker looks a lot better.
Yes,
this year.
Man, her game is just like complete.
She's
good defensively. She's getting to her spot. She's playmaking. She's rebounding. Like, she's literally doing everything. And I think the biggest thing for me was just the, you know, what's the kid's name? Jordan Lee.
Jordan Lee.
Yes, Jordan Lee. I talked about her a lot before. But I think the addition of her and her scoring, and then just Rory being back and being like her old self before the injury, I think that the thing is, the last 2 years, Texas has been right there, but they've been missing something, right? They relied so heavily on Madison scoring, and now they don't have to rely as heavily because they have Rory, they have Jordan, they have other players that are gonna score the basketball as well.
Right, and I think like just Maddie just continuing to take your game to another level, especially the playmaking. Like the playmaking stands out to me is because it just shows like how much you instill your trust and the confidence in your teammates. I mean, of course, Rory's having a good year, but then you talked about Jordan Lee, but then you can also talk about Justice Carlton, who's having a really strong year. Kylo Daker, whether she's starting and coming off the bench, she's making a big impact. So I think that was one of the biggest things that stood out to me in the Baylor game was just, you know, obviously both Rory and Maddie were both having strong performances, but you're getting great production out of everybody else because you're looking for them and you're really putting that trust in them to be able to contribute and make plays.
Right.
Also, what's the name got hurt?
Talia Scott.
Yeah, her ankle touched the earth, boy. So hopefully she's good. But yeah, man, Texas definitely can win it all. Definitely win it all for sure.
But also, like, just real quick, like as I touch on Baylor a little bit, like Dariana Little-Page Buggs is so dynamic as a player. For some reason, she's only averaging like 9 points a game this year. And I don't necessarily understand it. Like, now, look, I'm not saying that she has to be your first option. Obviously, that would be Talia Scott when she's healthy. But Dariana is so dynamic as a hybrid post player who can face up, who can put the ball on the floor and make plays, who can space the floor, play and pick and roll. Like, she could do a multitude of things. And for some reason, I just don't understand why she's not more dominant than what she has shown us this year.
Off the top of your head, how much was she averaging last year?
I can't remember, but it was around the same, honestly. But people forget she had a 20-point, 20 rebound performance last year. Like, that's how good she is.
I definitely forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Anything else for the run the break, Wiley?
No, that is it. But of course, we cannot leave y'all for the Christmas break without our last.
Oh, hold on 1 second, Wiley. 1 second.
Oh, my bad.
You got that dumbass video I sent you?
I do.
Let's play it real quick. This is the last thing I run the break, man.
You about to piss me off.
I'm about to piss. Listen,
I don't know.
I don't like this man.
They don't know how far I take it and make sure they ain't know about the word. God leave me like the shepherd and I'm the sheep, so I'm in the field with a herd. It was all headed to hell, was feeling the heat, but he healing every burn.
Nigga, that is a travel. What the hell is going on, bro?
You're not gonna tell me That's like the only move I could probably get away with. What?
Nigga, that is King's bro.
Every time I see this man, I get mad.
Who is this?
And he always be going back and forth. People talking about this shit is legal.
What's
And that's
his IG?
exact.
I
And that's
need-
exact.
I
What?
need
All
to-
right.
What's his IG? What is his IG? I'm on it.
How can you jump and come down with the ball and then still?
No,
take
I'm on his ass. I'm on his ass. Bro.
Also, I hate this motherfucking shot.
Come on, man. This shit is egregious.
And why is short so little?
His short little as hell. This shit is egregious, man. What?
So much.
This gotta
Wally.
just be for content. This gotta be for, like this gotta be great.
Brother.
You're not about to convince me that this is legal, bro. Nigga got me hot right now, bro. Give me that man IG, bro.
You should
on
see
his
that
ass,
shit he
bro.
be saying on Twitter when people be like, bro, this shit is out of control.
Oh, he on Twitter? All right, bet that's even
Could
better.
you? I'm gonna send it to you.
disgusted
Could
I
you
even watched
imagine?
that.
Can you imagine being at your Sunday rec league and he be talking about some that ain't no damn travel?
I'm about to fight. I would fight. I would fight.
Dog,
If we all
give me
on
the
court-
ball. Check ball the other way. That's not.
Look,
That's the
check ball. I'm
travel.
about to kick the fucking ball out the gym.
Right. That man jumped up in the air, came back down, and took another step. Man, get out of my face. Come on, go ahead, Wild. We can move on with the show. I had to just get it off because I hate seeing him on my timeline. I'm definitely sending it to you, Nick, when we get off.
I'm on his ass.
All right. And yes, the last best damn fit check before we
2025.
head out for the holidays for the one time, y'all.
Man, to say what we watching, man, he's annoying. You
Probably
mute.
on mute.
You muted.
I muted myself back. Damn it.
It's all good,
don't worry
man.
about that.
Players fuck up.
Yep.
What you got for us today? How we feeling, chat? She
This is
on the
the
back of her
start.
jersey it said, "My man."
Is that
Oh,
a
it is?
tie?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yes, that is a tie.
All right, man.
Heels,
Yeah,
heels, hold up.
whole
Heels,
thing.
heels
That
with
whole
the
little
fur.
thing.
heels with the fur.
A 7? You giving it a 7?
That's being generous right there.
I'm
You're
going
being
4.
real generous.
Damn, a 4?
I'm going
I hate
5.
Horrible
bro.
jersey. I hate
The
the
jersey
remix
not-
of that jersey,
The
Jalen.
jersey
for
not
sure.
bad to me. It's just the tie is just killing me, dog.
Jerseys don't
Jersey-
Jersey actually looks good in person.
I just don't know what she what
What
style
are you
was she
doing,
going
bro?
for?
Like
I'm giving her a 3.
niggas get rich and put on bullshit, yo.
I don't like it.
And then this random ass Braves fitted.
I'm about to say, hold up now. Hold up on the fitted. That's
No.
probably-
That's nothing.
That's probably the only thing I rock with.
Oh, damn.
I mean, but she got a Magic jersey on with
You're
a
right.
hat. Like, what?
Yeah, it's just the tie, what is going on?
And you in Orlando with them furry ass heels on. I know your feet hot.
I was saying it's warm as hell down there.
Yeah, it's still warm. And then this random ass Louis Vuitton. Is that a clutch bag? Is that what you want to call it, Lo?
That's not even a clutch. That's a little.
Bro, this shit crazy.
That's
A miniature book bag?
It's like a little mini. Yeah, I don't even. Yeah,
She-
next.
That's a
She
little
posting like she posting like
back-
she posting like she got that shit on, man. Like, come on,
And
man.
down.
She is like you got that shit up.
What the hell is going on,
And
man?
down.
Look, sometimes these athletes and shit gotta tell their stylists no.
Or the stylist need to tell somebody needs to tell somebody no. Shit.
Somebody does.
This might be one of her words, man. I'm sorry.
That
And
ass.
she-
Nah, I'll take this over that Dennis Rodman with the Timbs and the
Oh my god, that Dennis Rodman.
Oh my god.
Those might be neck and neck to me. I ain't gonna lie.
right. Yeah, they might be neck and neck.
Awful. With the random
Also, this,
Tim.
also, this best damn fit check has a theme.
Ties?
I'm not mad at this because it is her style.
I like this
It is
better than
tip.
Angels.
Yeah,
That
I'll
is
give it a
tip.
7. I'll give it a 7.
I'm
The
going-
confidence is the 10. You talking about Angel, I'm assuming.
You're right. I
This
mean,
is definitely tip. So I'm gonna give her a 7, 7.5. You
I
know,
give her 6.
are those what's on her pants? I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her pants.
it's like some ruffles.
I know she ain't wearing no skirt.
Nah.
Mm,
Those-
is
those
it
are
kilts?
definitely
What the-
6'5", 7.5.
The pants do look like waveforms.
Like what? What is going on here?
Yeah, the pants are throwing me off.
Like I said,
Yeah, it is.
But that
messing
is
with
her
my-
style.
it
This is
ain't,
probably
that was
her-
it,
this is
it ain't
probably
for
her
me,
clothing line.
but that was it. It ain't for me, but it is Tip style. So
That's definitely
I know
Tip.
she got a clothing line. I'm sure it's from that.
Oh yeah, true.
uh,
That's definitely Tip.
From the
Kate
Where-
Martin.
from
You
the Where
went,
in the
you
World
went to
is
Tip's
Carmen
closet.
Sandiego collection.
What'd you
is
call
this
it?
in
Collection?
Miami?
The Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego with these
Your ass
pants.
is crazy with the map on her pants.
Are those Magellan pants? What the hell?
Yeah.
Why is she wearing this hottest outfit in Miami, bro?
Yo,
You-
that is definitely out of
But it
Tip's
was-
closet.
You know they
One.
was trying to get them fits off in Miami.
And it was, I know it's January, February, but it's still warm in Miami.
It's too warm for any of this. I'll tell you that much.
But y'all got
One.
five. Damn, a 2.
I got a 2 as well.
I'm going 1.
Damn, what make it a 1?
I mean,
She said a 1.
Leather.
is the material leather,
Yeah,
and then you got a map on your pants with
yeah.
the oversized button up under it. You didn't even like. It looks like she didn't brush her hair. Like I'm good. 1.
She did more than what Olivia Miles normally
over
does.
a chest.
I'm not
What'd
going
you say?
there.
You
Nope.
said what?
Keep going. Nope. Keep going.
I did that.
they missed it. They missed it, low.
I heard it.
I
loud and
definitely
clear.
missed it. I'm gonna get it in the group chat. I'm definitely gonna get it in the group chat.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wild.
this is oh, this for you, Nick. Nick bit his lip in it.
I'm crying.
You like, yeah.
Well, look, this is appropriate for Miami. So, hey, kudos to her. I'll give it a 7.
I get a 7 too.
Jazz, you funny as hell for calling Kate Martin's giving Brady Bunch, but it does. That's a good one.
Wow.
Damn, you getting this for 4?
On my 4?
Damn.
Yeah, yo, you
I
hate
give,
man.
I give a 7.5.
Nick, she like women anyway.
Right.
She was dating
We do not
She
care.
give energy
too.
like she would definitely go for your team, Nick.
She was dating Studbud too.
Huh?
Was she really? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Which one?
But it makes sense though because
I'm assuming Letitia.
yeah,
I'd
it makes
assume.
sense though because at the New York who did they play? The Liberty Lynx game, the
She
finals that I
was
was at, she was there courtside. So it makes sense.
I remember watching that. Watching that show. I was like, "Why is she there?" I mean, she could be there, but she was right behind the bench, like she was on the
Why she
team.
there?
Yeah, she was dating Natisha.
Damn.
This is stuff I don't know.
Damn. This is why our group chat can't get leaked.
Never.
Thanks.
We be.
Never.
But damn, I didn't know that.
It was confirmed, so I didn't know it was true until like 2 weeks ago.
Actually, I think I heard something about that last year. So yeah,
It was a video circulating on TikTok about it because Natisha was like, someone must have said her name and she was like, "Damn, y'all putting my business out there." Like, yes, that is my ex.
Oh shit.
And she was like, "At least I date fine shit." You know how they be acting.
About turning to Tony Becker. I never knew.
Come on, Sky. Got the arms
Come
out.
on, man.
Hey.
Give me that, Sky. Come on, man.
Might be right
this
behind him.
is
Hey, I
giving
give,
rich auntie.
right.
definitely
That's
giving Rich
definitely
Auntie.
Rich Auntie vibes. I give Sky a 10.
I give her an 8.
I love Sky.
I'm going.
I love the glasses. I like the. What would you call this? A pants?
That's big mama vibe. And I'm not saying, that she like, hey, I'm big mama.
I'm going 9.
The bag.
Is this
I
a
like the
one
bag
piece?
with it. It's a one piece, right?
This
I can't
definitely
tell.
looks like a one piece.
It does like a one piece with a.
Yeah.
Once again, we got somebody dressed appropriately for Miami.
This.
Tyler got them guns out, boy.
She does. The glass,
staying
all
over.
the accessories, everything is working together.
Got 9, 10.
She not
Look like
doing
she'll smack you with her white leather
Yeah,
glove.
don't fuck with Sky, man.
right. The purse is off of me, but everything. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, the purse is
I
throwing me
like
off
it
too.
because it got
Yeah,
the
I
different
don't-
colors, the different colors in the logo. But I'm with you now. If that's one thing, I could do that. But I'm glad it's not taken away from my outfit because sometimes they bags take away from the outfit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with it. You got any more? Oh, you got more. Oh,
last one.
Look at this married man over here.
Hey,
I give it a 10.
Hey,
Shout out to Ray.
Glasses down.
Ray keep the abs out, dog.
He do keep her abs out.
Crazy, bro.
Now, if your abs look like that,
you work hard.
All you want.
Work hard, yo. Hey.
Look at Nick. You work hard.
Oh God.
I'm just saying. Like, look. I want to say that's probably in LA. Look, you outside.
Yeah, that was in LA.
No, I don't even know. Is that a tattoo?
I mean, the outfit's not bad either. I mean, it's not.
Outfit's
terrible.
nice.
Yeah, the outfit's straight.
I'm gonna go.
That's
I'll give her 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And it's Ray Burrell. It's Ray Burrell. So hey, she can. You know what? People was trying to say when I was talking about Satu and her outfits, they were trying to say Ray Burrell can't dress. Is that true?
Oh,
no, that's a lie.
That is not. That is a.
I don't think I've ever seen Ray with a bad outfit.
I'm about to say they was in my comments talking about Ray Burrell can't dress either.
I've done my research. That's a bold-faced lie.
I'm about to say every time I see her,
I've done my research.
I believe it too, Wally. Wally, you know what? I believe you have.
If you want to do a comparison between Ray Burrell and what's it called?
Satu?
Yeah, Satu. Ray got it.
I already know. I'm about to say y'all lying. Y'all just don't like what I said. That's all. That's it. That's all you got, Wally?
I've done the research.
I bet you have, man. I bet you have.
Hold up. Whoa.
Wow,
I didn't mean to say like you be out here being a creeper, man, researching women all the time. I said it like as a producer.
Right. I have to do my research when I have to do it.
I don't want to make it seem like Wally got like an old creeper man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like no, he's a producer. He gonna do his research stuff.
My
So
job.
we appreciate you, man. It's not an easy job. Producing is not easy.
Not at all.
It's not whatsoever. But man, awesome show. Amanda, you came late. You might have to go back to the beginning and get the first part of the show, so you know you can listen to Brendan. But yeah, shout out to him for coming on.
Yes.
That was good conversation. Getting ramped up for Unrivaled. I'm thinking about after me and Wally had a little test run with the like live streaming the game, since it's not on playback no more, man. We're gonna still figure out some ways to do Unrivaled. I'm not gonna promise you that shit gonna be every day because that shit was a lot, and y'all expectations got way too high. I think we was gonna be on every damn game.
Remember during the summertime, boy, they was hounding us, bro.
Hounding us. Look, sometimes we outside. We doing stuff.
Man.
I feel say, especially this summer coming up.
Yeah, like it's not gonna be, but
this summer coming up, yeah, we outside.
We're gonna definitely figure out different ways to play games still, because it is fun to do that for y'all, not just talking to y'all on here and on like on Twitter or whatever, but doing the watch alongs is fun. So we'll figure out a way, even if it's just on Twitter, you can at least pull it up on your laptop or whatever, and you can go from there, and we can see y'all comments. So we'll figure that out as well. So I did see that. We just didn't talk about it. I did see that about Miles and Suarez for sure. But Wally, real quick before we get out here, put the QR code up there for us. Man, y'all like, comment, subscribe to everything, share. We appreciate the love, especially like our TikTok and our Substack. We a lot of our content do be on there and Instagram. But we love y'all, man. Y'all have a great holiday. Y'all have a safe New Year. If you are somebody who go out for New Year's, please be safe.
Be responsible, man.
Be responsible. If that Uber or Lyft is $100, pay the $100. That's what you do.
In this economy, just stay home.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, if that's just stay home. Have people over your house and do it like that, or just spend with family. So, man, but yeah, most importantly, just be safe, man. I know shit can jump off at home too, but just be safe during these holiday seasons, man. watch out for these fools because right now, with the economy, people are out here. They looking for people slipping and getting your ass. So pay attention out here and all that. Pay attention with your online shopping. They are out here trying to scam and get everybody. So happy holidays, man. We appreciate y'all. We could not do this show without y'all. So, man, this is our second Christmas with this show. So it's been love, man. Them boys are out. Yeah, them boys, I know you're talking, they are out. So definitely be careful with all that. Go finish your Christmas shopping and all that. So, man, yeah, man, y'all got anything before we sign off?
I'm just going to say be kind to folks because although the holiday is a season for cheer, a lot of people are struggling during the holidays.
Absolutely.
Whether they lost their job, whether their family members are sick, whether they lost a family member. So just be kind to folks.
For sure. Definitely be kind.
Definitely. Yeah.
Being kind goes a long way.
It does because you don't know what, like I used to get, when you're young, I just get an attitude when people are rude and stuff, but like you literally never know what somebody's going through. Like
you never
the
know.
Cashier could be rude, but she could be a full-time caregiver for her sick mom. You know what I'm saying? And so you just really never know what people are going through.
I always try to speak. I always try to keep a smile on my face and speak to people, and I'll do that, man. Not even just during the holidays, but even more so now. Like just be nice and be kind. Like Lo said, man. It's not that. It's really that. It don't cost you nothing.
Zero.
To be nice.
Right.
To a stranger. It doesn't at all whatsoever.
And you don't realize how much it really makes people day. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
So,
you ain't lying there. It make people days for sure. So you got anything, Nick Wiley?
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody, man. Hope everyone has a great, safe, and happy holiday, man. And also this is coming from somebody that's probably the most vulnerable I'll ever be on this show, but I know how hard it is for people who may have lost family members like Lo. Like you talking with a guy who lost his mom and lost his best friend like 2 weeks apart. So I understand how it is, dealing with loss, especially around this time of the holidays. So, just definitely, try to keep your head high, try to stay positive. And if you have family around you that's still here, make sure to love on them.
Make sure you love on them for sure.
No, Nick, you pretty much said what I was going to say, man, because this is one of the hardest times of the year, but pretty much that stretch for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Like this is definitely one of the hardest stretches that people go through. It's like you said, especially people that have lost people, things of that nature, just going through life in general. Take care of yourself, take care of the people that you love. Everybody be blessed, man. Happy holidays.
Yes, for sure. We about here, man. Get out here, buddy. We'll see you on the internet somewhere.
Y'all know where to find us.
They gave me my theme music.
You know the motherfucking vibe.